Anytime there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Nittany Lions will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll try the run. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. On the run, it's Willis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's think a little bit about Syracuse. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Got it in the middle. It's Green. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. Back to throw. It's Collins. Fires to the wideout. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him, great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Aller. Quick completion on the out. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Might be changing the route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his man. It's Willis. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Syracuse right back at it. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. This is a designed run. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Syracuse has a really nice drive going.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
To throw, it's Collins. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They'll leave it with him. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the red zone, it's Willis. Makes a man miss. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
On the snap, it's Willis. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Orange. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The lone back's got it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Coltonecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
Looking downfield, it's Aller. With the catch, it's Saunders. There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for space. It's Willis. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Syracuse right back at it. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Collins. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the tight end in motion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Running to Green. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Direct snap. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop, and you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Allen. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. To the air, it's Collins. Working that left side now. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback making adjustments. They're looking to throw on second and short. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in this...
Breaks into the open. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Willis.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game. Let him make something happen and set up second and short.
Across the 25. He's got room. Touchdown, Cuse. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Pocket breaking down. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On the direct snap, it's Martin. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. They'll immediately call timeout. One more snap coming before halftime. The hand to the running back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Powers through the defender. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Quick completion on the out route. And just a short and safe pass away. They pick up a few.
And he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And his throw is incomplete.
And I think third and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football. Now you got a fourth down situation.
Kick is in the air. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The give to the single back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with his back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Collins. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Tight end now in motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Complete downfield.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Ross. Open space at the 25. And it's a fumble after that huge gain.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yardage situations, the goal-to-go situations. I got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Collins. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that will be incomplete, man. That would... Big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the 2nd half to build on your 2-possession lead.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. On the move, it's Allen. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's the handoff. Runs for the tackle. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Aller. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget your defense, get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Syracuse right back at it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. New set of downs after the completion.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They just keep firing. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Slippery slide. Finds his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll try it over the left side. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give as they work on that clock. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Allard. Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. On the run, it's Martin. Fights off the defender. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll park it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Collins. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He'll throw on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Catch in the middle, it's McFadden. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They're going to run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Collins. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Orange! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Willis. A pickup of 10 before he's out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Dropping back, it's Collins. Got his man downfield. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do. Hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, and as a defense, you're going one more stop. One more stop. It's fourth down. We're in the 2-minute situation. You know they're throwing the football. You get one more stop. You got the lead. You get the ball back, and this game is over.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Big man has it, it's a 1st down and more. Timeout is called with just a single second left. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Makes this one, and it'll be all tied up in the final minute. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And with a single second left, a field goal attempt to try to get another chance in overtime. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Willis. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Collins. Finds his tight end. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Snap it to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Cuse! And they score first here in overtime.
Yeah, and I love calling the QB's number. I don't care if he gets hit down near the goal line, 4th and goal. I need him to make a play. Nice job being decisive, getting downhill, getting in the end zone.
Snaps it in the shotgun. They got it. The aggressive play call pays off, and they're up by 8. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be it.
Turning it on! Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get you.
Looking to pass. It's Allard. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. It's 3rd down, and they need to get it in the end zone to stay in the game here in OT. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They got the score, and now they need the 2-point conversion to tie. Anytime there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. The Dome, home to the Orange and Syracuse University. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. To the air, it's Aller. He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Penn State! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. He wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8.
Penn State 8, Syracuse 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back.
Return is brought down